watching the Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
Our goal this year is obviously to go undefeated in the SAC and win that title outright.
It's definitely not going to be a cakewalk for anyone, I think.
And we felt like we could have won the SAC last year, so we got to approach it and kind of take it from them.
They're trying to take our title that we've proudly earned.
I'm Santa Claus, and you're watching the Highlight Zone. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everyone!
You heard it from the big man himself. I don't know about your family traditions, but growing up in the Marini household, we got to open one present on Christmas Eve. And the Highlight Zone tonight, it's like that kind of early offering. You see, with Christmas and New Year's both on Friday nights, there'll be no games those nights. So, no Highlight Zone the next couple of Fridays, making this the final show of 2020. And this year may not have been the best, but we go out with a bang tonight. As Colton Howard joins us with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Colton.
And Glenn, I hate to be the Grinch, but you can forget A Christmas Story. Last year, Bishop Luers was the Cinderella of the SAC. After going 4-18 the year before, the Knights turning things around, winning the conference title. Now this year, the belle of the ball is Homestead, as the Spartans, one of the favorites to win the SAC crown. Homestead at Luers is your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Homestead, led by not one, but two future Big Ten players in Illinois recruit Luke Goody and Purdue-bound Fletcher Lawyer. Luers led by Nayland Thompson, who just went over that 1,000 career points last game. First quarter, Fletcher Lawyer drives inside, shot no good. Caleb Colpine grabs the rebound, gets the putback bucket to go. That caps off a 10-0 Spartans run to start the game. Still in the first, Johnny Sewell hits Nelson Kanapke in the corner for three. He buries it. That brings the Knights within 5, but they end the quarter trailing by 9 to the Spartans. To the second quarter, Luke Goody with the ball. No one is going to stop him on this drive. What's good, Goody? That slam extending the Homestead lead to 15. The Spartans go into the half, leading by 30. Third quarter action now. The Spartans picking up where they left off. Goody to Lawyer. The Big Ten pair connecting for a big three. Lawyer finishes the game high, 30 points. Luers trying to get something going in the third. Lucas North shot a little south. Nayland Thompson gets the rebound, hits the fadeaway, but they would need a lot more of those. Off the inbound, Goody has it, gets it down low. You can count the buckets and the foul. Goody adds 19 tonight, and Homestead wins 94-56.
So coming into the night, we knew we had a SAC competition. We knew we had to come out with a win, get a big win in the conference, go 2-0. And coming in, we knew we had to hit them early, and we did that with a good first half. We struggled a little bit on the rebounds, but we pulled out the win.
Yeah, I mean, we just proved that all the talks and all the rumors about us being one of the best teams in the area, let alone the state, are true. I mean, we come out here and beat the reigning SAC champs. Credit to them. They're a great team last year. So for us to come out and do that in the fashion that we did, I think it's really a test to our team and shows that Homestead is a team to be reckoned with.
Next up, Luers is off until December 28th when they play Cathedral. Homestead plays Coach Johnson's brother's team, South Bend St. Joe's, at the Champions of Character Classic tomorrow night at Grace College. Glenn, what's up?
Oh, man, you know Coach Johnson not getting cold this year on Christmas morning. Carroll fixing to be in the SAC title chase. The Chargers 4-0 overall. They were at Wayne High School, and that was Sam Stricker with the bucket as Carroll up by 7. How about Christian Flanagan doing what Christian Flanagan does with the putback? But right before the half, Carroll's Charlie Rudolph, and on a Christmas show, Rudolph was not allowed to play any reindeer games, but apparently he can play some basketball. He beat the buzzer right there. Carroll up 26-18. I'm going to regret that when I watch it on tape later. Hey, Charlie Rudolph doing it again for 3. Then it's Jalen Jackson popping from DP at 16 points. That would lead everybody. You're going to see Wayne freshman Javon Lewis, a name to know, with a deuce there, but Carroll outscores Wayne 22-4 in the third quarter. That was this ball game in a nutshell as Carroll wins it at Wayne 55-35. Snyder, the top scoring offense in the SAC. They're at 78 points a game. Oh, they would up that tonight. They were taking on Northside. Third quarter, Aiden Lambert with a little Euro step bucket. But Snyder up 82-50. How about Northside? Jordan Green for 3 cuts into that Panthers lead at Kilmer Court. And then it's Jordan Green on the fast break. Fancy little move right there. You thought we were done with Jordan Green highlights? No, no, no. The best one is coming here. You're going to see Jordan Green with a slam for Coach Gary Andrews' squad. But Snyder's offense was really unstoppable tonight. You're going to see Elijah Brown beating Bronte Johnson right there. Then next play, it's Johnson getting a little retribution. And then, well, you know what? Elijah Brown wants to do it again himself as Snyder hits triple digits, 178 over the Legends. At Southside, the Archers taking on a Norfolk team that hasn't played since November 25th. Would the Bruins be rested or rusty? Well, third quarter, Kamani Smith, you know he came to play. He gets the bucket as the Bruins star cuts the Southside lead to 3. But South firing right back, Ashton Johnson with a triple. Yeah, it felt good coming off the hand. Then it's Austin Jordan. He's a guard, but oh, he can crash the boards. Jordan gets the tip in as the Archers up by 10. Then it's Johnson left wide open. Southside now up 36-23. Rod Chamble, your thoughts? Yeah. How about freshman Cadell Wallace? The Frosh with a slick little move as Southside beats Norfolk 63-51 at Riker Gym. Last stop in the SAC, they got all 5 games in tonight, did the SAC, which certainly isn't easy. Concordia and Dwenger in this one, third quarter. Kim Johnson with the layup, Concordia in the lead over the Saints at this point, 31-27. Matt Kostoff getting things going for the Saints. That's C.J. Piper with the layup. Now it's just a 2-point game, Concordia in control. But Dwenger, there was no give up in the Kostoffian army. Rocco Sioka lays one in. Later, Xavier Allen for 3 cuts the deficit for the Saints to 1. And then watch this, Xavier Nolan saves this ball from going out of bounds behind the back, and he finds Sam Campbell, and Campbell is good. Dwenger goes on to beat Concordia at the cage, 68-63. Blackhawk Christian, 5-0, ranked number 1 in the state in 2A. Purdue-bound Caleb First and company at Canterbury. The Cavs' Will Russell buries the 3 in the first quarter, but wow, nobody can really match up with Caleb First here in the area, maybe throughout the state. It's First with the slam. He had 18 and 11 on the game. Then Zane Burke, he had 16 as he drilled that one from downtown. Blackhawk up by 10 in the first. Then Marcus Davidson with a nice move to the rack. Blackhawk up by 12. You're going to see Chris DeWeese with a deuce down low for Canterbury, but First simply too much. They're going to love him in West Lafayette. He slams it home. Blackhawk wins it by 40, 82-42. Oh, baby, we got a good one here. 2A number 10, Central Noble. Love to see the Cougars in action against NECC rival West Noble Logan Guard. He's a problem. He's 6'7", and he sticks it in. And then the junior, Connor Assagian, went over 1,000 points last year. It's a little baby dunk. You can call it a dunk, yeah. Assagian, the junior, with the slam. Then it's Sawyer Yoder for 3. Guard, Assagian, Yoder, that's a deadly combination. Central Noble up 7 early. West Noble didn't get a field goal until this first quarter buzzer beater from Austin Pipe. It was 17-7, Central Noble after 1. You're going to see Assagian do what he does, that score the basketball, a little scoop and score there from the junior as Central Noble outlasts West Noble 56-47. In Monroeville, ACAC opener for both South Adams and Heritage. And we pick it up with a 3-ball falling for Coach Adams' Gray's squad. It's Niles Kanaki in the corner for a triple. But Nick Miller, you've heard his name during the football season. You can guarantee he's going to be on the Fab 15 Christmas Day right here on Wayne TV. He gets the bucket down low for South Adams. Then Luke Saylor starts to take over. The sophomore with the splash. And then watch him pull up on the break. No conscience. Heritage up by 12. Saylor had 39 on the game and also had double-digit boards in this one. Luke Saylor coming to play. You'll see Trey Schock pop in a triple for the Starfires, but it wasn't enough as Heritage beats South Adams 69-61. This is a game that could only happen in the year 2020, right? After New Haven and Adams Central having their original opponents canceled, the Bulldogs and Jets deciding to play each other. Why not? Jakar Williams feeding Martin King in the first for the and one. New Haven up 28-12. Second quarter now. Thomas Latham, he's known for his back-to-the-basket game, but apparently, yeah, he can play on the outside as well. He drills the three, and it's a 25-point New Haven lead in the second quarter. Jesse Frank for Adams Central with the bucket down there. The hanger had to love it, but Latham, he gets out on the break here, and Thomas Latham with a punch for New Haven as New Haven wins 96-47 in Monroe. Final stop for boys tonight. We're talking the Parlor City. Bluffton's Carl Grau now coaching the boys after 8 seasons, successful seasons I should add, coaching the Bluffton girls. It was Garrett and Bluffton, Will Ball to Seth Bennett, and Bluffton up in the early going. Garrett firing back, Jason Bailey finds himself alone, and he finds himself 3 points richer. He drills it. Garrett now in the lead by 1. Later, Garrett transition offense. Tyler Gator chomping at the bit. Gator gives Garrett a 3-point lead. Later, it's ball inside though for Bluffton, and he was a problem defending him. Garrett had an issue because Ball can ball. I wish I came up with something more creative than that, but he scores here again as Bluffton wins at 75-50 over visiting Garrett. Well, we are done with the fellas tonight here on The Zone, but after the break, it's the ladies taking center stage, and that starts in the SAC, where a win tonight by Southside will put them alone atop the conference standings. Homestead, hey, the Spartans in action as well as they head crosstown to face a solid Lures squad, and 2 of the NECC's best squaring off, the Central Noble and West Noble clash. All that and more coming up next on The Zone.
You're watching the Highlight Zone on Wave 15. Go Panthers! Happy holidays and welcome back to the Highlight Zone.
Well, when it comes to girls basketball, it seems like the conference hit hardest on Friday nights has been the SAC. Take, for instance, this evening, Concordia at Dwenger, Northside at Snyder, and Carroll at Wayne, all rescheduled. Meanwhile, reigning conference champ Homestead on the road at Bishop Lures. Both teams 2-1 in conference. This was a good game. Addie Shank here, the freshman for Lures with the bucket, but Homestead up 24-15 in the second quarter. Allie Stevens had herself a night. She drills it there. She had 14 points. Let's go now to the third quarter. It's Janiyah Bright looking and finding who else but Addie Shank, but it's now a 30-21 Homestead lead. Shank had, AYANNA Patterson with the bucket there. She had 21 points. I was saying Shank had 9 points. That would lead Lures. And then it's Patterson to Maggie Kinsley for 2 as Homestead wins a gritty one, 50-39.
We just have to continue to work hard and make the extra pass, and also be aware of the scoreboard and just play together. That's our biggest thing going into the third and the fourth, so it's something we have to work on.
We're a young basketball team that's learning. I thought the third quarter we struggled a little bit with some offensive possessions, but as you mentioned, I thought it was a gritty win. We had some big shots that we hit in the fourth quarter and the good possessions when we had to get them to get out of here with a W.
They go to the SAC. Southside girls ranked 14th in this week's 4A state poll. The 5-1 Archers hosting Northrop. And in the first quarter, Southside out and draining triples. It's Jazz Combs with the 3 as the Archers up by 4. Then it's Olivia Smith. Liv with the pilfer and the fancy pair. Southside up by 6. We have Liv down for 12 on the game. How about Northrop firing back? Jasia Scott with the 3. And then it's Northrop again. Scott this time distributing. Alexa Robinson nails the 3 for the ladies in orange, but Southside too tough. They've got Lamaya Woodson inside, and Woodson, yeah, double digits in points and 18 rebounds as Southside wins 61-39. BLACKHAWK Christian's Haley Klein went over 1,000 points earlier this week in her career. That's pretty impressive, especially, because she's a junior. BLACKHAWK in Canterbury, Jalacia Starks with the lay-in, and Canterbury putting some points on the board with BLACKHAWK. They're really off to a strong start this season. Allie Boyer with a bucket in the paint. It's 65-19 at that point. Then you're going to see BLACKHAWK's Mackenzie Kinnison, good from behind the arc, push it to a 50-point lead, and a little more from BLACKHAWK. Allie Kramer with a pilfer and a pair of her own as BLACKHAWK wins 83-19. BLACKHAWK now 12-2 overall this season. In the NECC, West Noble undefeated in conference at 3-0 Central Noble. They were 3-0. Central Noble right behind it, 2-1 in league play. Casey Hunter to Bridget Gray. Yes, she nails it, but it's a West Noble 10-9 lead in the first. Second quarter off the rebound. Caitlin Four with the rebound and the basket. It's a 4-point lead for West Noble after that bucket. How about more West Noble? Jasmine Smith to Lillian Mast. And Lily Mast had a big game last week against Churubusco. Tonight, no different. It's a 5-point lead for West Noble. Third quarter now. Casey Hunter to Lydia Andrews for the bucket. But you're going to see Mast kicking it to Mackenzie maybe, and maybe it'll go down. Nah, it's a sure thing. She drills it as Central Noble falls in this one to visiting West Noble, 49-32 Chargers over Cougars. Final stop in girls basketball. How about a trip to Turtletown? Churubusco hosting Prairie Heights. And in the first quarter, Kaylee Batchelor to Elena Boots for the three. Those are the first points of the game as Prairie Heights jumps out to an early lead. Mariah Hosted to Georgia DeBolt for a bucket. And it's a tight ball game in the first. How about Carly Hartman for Prairie Heights coming the other way with the layup. Prairie Heights now up by 4. Maria Hosted to Heather Wade. It's a 3, and it's just a 1-point ball game. You'll see Alex German with the bucket here for Prairie Heights. This one back and forth all night long. Prairie Heights eventually edging Busco 46-42. We got more Highlight Zone, including your gem of the night, up next.
I can't let you in, but you can watch all the highlights on the Highlight Zone.
We're the Central Noble Cougars. Coming up next is your gym of the night on the Highlight Zone. Let's go, CN!
Well, this is the nice part of the naughty and nice list on the Highlight Zone is your Peter Franklin Jewelers gem of the night, and let's get right to it. We're talking about some good action, one for the girls, one for the boys. How about Liv Smith? Generally around this time of the year, it's not good to steal, but Olivia Smith with the pilfer and the pair. That's your ladies' gem of the night. And then on the fellas' side, Luke Goody. Always up to no goody. Luke Goody with the slam for Homestead. That is your gem of the night, courtesy of Peter Franklin Jewelers. Have a happy holiday season. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.